Good morning, everyone. Since I'm on the road for the next hour, I was thinking to give you a little update of um, where we are with construction, where we are with the business part, where we are with opening dates and stuff like that. So um, I can say that this became a bigger project than I ever anticipated. So what's not a bad thing. It's just a lot more things are um, coming into place, and being in a rural area, everything needs to be approved by the county, and for that reason we are working on a master plan of the full property basically. That doesn't mean that everything will be there from the beginning, but at least the master plan. That was important to me, that there's a master plan for the next 5-10 years, so that we know that what we want to do, and that we don't do things that then eventually will be destroyed and then rebuilt and stuff like that. So I wanted to make sure that we know exactly where things are going, even if it's only built in 5 years from now. For that reason, we have a landscape designer, somebody that really outlined the whole property, and we have a construction crew. So that company is basically gonna build or renovate the property. We have an architect that is doing schematic designs. So they came in to measure the existing buildings and really kind of reimagine the place. But doing that, working with a historical building as well, is everything needs to be by code. So lots of things are changing and moving parts here and there. One example is that if you want to have a restaurant, we couldn't have a room above the dining room, a sleeping room. So we had to kind of get rid of one room and then build a room somewhere else on property. So lots of things are not that easy to plan working with a existing property. Then we have our interior design team. They are usually coming in a little later in the process, but since we want to really get ahead and start imagining what it will look like, they came up with a first and a second sketch of 50 or 60% of the property. And we have booklets, a very, very amazing booklet with beautiful imaginations and inspirations as well. So one of the things is that if we wanted to get approved, for the health department and increase the numbers of stays, like let's say we want to open a public restaurant with 50 covers. Since we are in a rural area, we need to have a septic field, and the current septic field wasn't big enough. So part of the process in the beginning was as well having another company finding areas on property to put a new septic field, but as well like filling in a questionnaire about how many people will be there, how much staff will work with us, so they have an understanding of how many people's waste basically will have to go through those drain fields. So there's been like a multi-month project, and same thing with septic tanks, soil tests, like how the soil is, how can it takes all the waste basically. And the other thing is to see where they can build a septic field, because the soil need to be good for that. And since we have a lot of rocks on our property, they had to come in and really measure or check the soil everywhere on property where the best area was. So yeah, we are currently in of the schematic design phase. So that means that we will have more accurate pricing about everything, and what it will cost for us to build everything, and in what stage we can build this. We have a kitchen designer as well that came in about a month ago, that really gonna look into everything kitchen-wise, because this is gonna be a culinary property as well. So it's important that all these things are set in place for the future. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's still happening behind the scenes before even the first construction crew will come on property. Lots of things have happened. We have excavators to, dig some holes here and there. But in the meantime, I'm working on getting the property ready. We have a marketing crew as well that has set up our Instagram or social media, Facebook page, website for both the restaurant, logo design for both the hotel and the restaurant, newsletters, all that stuff. Even we're probably not even opening for another year. At least we can start building that story, what's going to be important for me to fill up the restaurant and the hotel from day one when we open. So very exciting stuff, very, very exciting to start looking for key positions as well that want to work with me on building this property. So part of what I want to do on the property is providing education, for both the local people or people in our industry. We will have vegetable gardens that I want to, make an educational program for, how to grow, when to grow things. So the next steps for us now is really like getting everything ready to go to the county, and making sure everything is approved. So, building permits and, public hearing probably still, making sure the neighbors are as excited as we are with what we want to do. We really want to protect the history of this place, since this property was founded in 1785, and it's still there. Even the area around us has been changed a lot. So being able to protect that piece of land from taken over by, cheaper developments or stuff like that. And building that story and continue the story, since it started in 1785, to continue the story of Vaucluse, the spring at Vaucluse, the art, people that were on property. All this is important for me. So one of the latest add-ons that we're doing is going to be a loft for an artist at residence, so that we can invite, let's say, a painter that want to teach how to paint things to people, so that people can come in for a 4-day class, but as well like a cooking class for 4 days, Appalachian cuisine, so that we can give 4 days of cooking classes, so people stay with us in the hotel and we teach them for 4 or 5 days. So and writing, how to write a book, or now with I'm personally started my YouTube channel. All these things we can use that space for education, basically. What's very important to me: how to create a flower bouquet, how to make a vegetable garden, at your home, or how to produce certain vegetables. So yeah, it's very exciting for me that this place will be there. It's important that this is a journey with an amazing story behind it. So yeah, I hope I can update you more in the next weeks. I'm planning to really push on my YouTube channel too, and do at least 3 vlogs a week. That's going to be more educational as well, and we are excited to start construction hopefully soon. I think one of the first things going to happen is a tree guy coming in, and as well, like, we are gonna redo the meadow, so we have some native Virginia native grasses coming in, and wildflowers. That's gonna be going in the soil. The seed's gonna go in the soil hopefully at the end of November, beginning December. The main reason for this channel is really to motivate young or even older people to know that everything is possible. You just have to put your mind to it and keep on pushing hard and work hard, and never lose track of what the ultimate goal is. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and I see you next time.